Hi, welcome. I'm Priscilla Batzell. This is Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery's demonstrations and tutorials. Let's have some fun. So this is an old print I made. It's very digitized because it was far away. That's St. Bart's. And then I manipulated it digitally, and it's inspiring me to want to do a landscape. So I have a 12-inch by 16-inch canvas that I pre-primed with Artist Loft, but I'm going to use some Anita's white metallic right across the center to help mix the paint I'm going to add above and below. This is saffron. And I like the idea of mixing it with some dancing fuchsia, but even more so with some pink carnation. And I'll worry about the other color at the top, which is a bit blue. Wipe off my spatula. Dry it on my pants. I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to make it orange crush. I'm going to leave that. I think I want some dancing fuchsia in there. I said that and then I didn't do it. I just noticed I've got a cat hair. Yeah, I like the dancing fuchsia in there. I like rubbing the paint that's on my spatula off on the edge. I don't know where that came from, but I'm going to add a little bit of orange crush just to make it interesting. And a little more saffron. Seems like I've got a little tag along of Anita's white metallic. Switch my canvas around so I can address the edge, which is often an issue. If I can start it, then I can usually match it later if I need to. I think I might want to put more dancing fuchsia in there, just because I like the way it looks so much. And hopefully because it's on a white canvas it won't darken up too bad. I should have put some yellow down here, but it's not too late to do that. Alright, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do the next part, but it's best to wing it. A little bit of yellow orange. Then I got to do something about the bottom. I want some of that up here. More sweater fuzzes in odd places. I seem to have a dry canvas here. I gotta do something about that. Should grab something like Frosted Berry. But I think it's going to work out okay. So I need to go all the way down to here. I gotta stop trying to be literal. With my sky. That's more Orange Crush. I've got way too much dug up Anita's White Metallic on my spatula, but it might be kind of cool, so I'm going to leave it. I want more Orange Crush. Excuse me, more saffron. And I think because I can, I'm going to have some more Dancing Fuchsia too. I'm going to start with the Dancing Fuchsia so I can move it down below. Take the colors that are on my spatula and mix them, which is something I really like to do. Discover new things I like all the time. Now I need to do that bottom half, and I'm not sure. More sweater fuzzes. I'm not sure how to do this yellow edge in here, so we'll worry about that later. Maybe I'll start by using yellow. This is Tuscan Sun, which seems like it's very in need of being mixed. Also, I've got clean spatulas, and I think it would be really important to make sure that I have enough Anita's White Metallic in place. If I have to remove some, I'm going to use the smaller spatula. The nice thing about doing skies and clouds with colors that you like already is that it doesn't matter if you get overlaps for the most part. You can pretend they're all clouds, which they are. Whatever I've got at the bottom, I'll worry about later. It does not matter. I'm not fast today. It's cold in Florida. Really, really cold. Like freezing in the morning for sure. Couple more drops. Saffron won't hurt anything. But I see this and then I miss the Dancing Fuchsia. It's certainly not going to look anything like I had in mind. But I don't know if I mind that either. I love the way the Anita's mixes with everything. I wanted to do a Seascape sky, and that seems sort of like what I'm getting. I'm going to overdose it with saffron and more of the pink carnation. And I've got quite a bit of white there. I'm going to grab a scrape dish so I don't have to waste the paint that I've got on my spatula. And I've got more paint on my other spatula. It needs to go in the bucket before it dries on completely. It feels kind of weird to be using the small one. Now I kind of figure I'm going to put that horizon line in of islands. I kind of like those little lumps, but as soon as I say it I want to make them go away. But they kind of look like funky clouds I've seen on the horizon in the Caribbean, which I have been to. I'm going to take some of my excess paint, put it over the edge where it actually needs to go. Alright, so now, after I get rid of some more of this paint, I have to contemplate what goes at the bottom. And really, if I just stick with the picture today, it'd probably be best. I know it's pretty simple to fix the top. Whoops. I was concerned for a drop of paint and paid the price by pulling paint off the canvas. And I'm hoping I can recover. And there is, as usual, something that does not belong in there. For all intents and purposes, the smaller spatula does work pretty well. Alright, let's try for the bottom. Although I really want to fix that light spot over there. And I should be patient and wait for tomorrow. I got one. Now I got a cloud. That's because the canvas is pre-primed. I think the last time I did one of these I thought it was primed and it wasn't. And that kind of works. I'm going to cheat. Add some more saffron and hope to blend that in there. And use my paint over the edge again because I don't like wiping off paint. If I have a place to put it, I'm going to do that. Okay, time to wipe off my spatula and or grab a new one. Still has similar color qualities, even though it's, I could actually go in there and scrape out the paint that I put over the top so that I could have a similar look to the last piece, but I'm not going to do that. I am, however, going to use a combination of purples. I wish I had a paler purple, and I do. I have a periwinkle. That was Whispering Wisteria to start with. This is the periwinkle. I'm going to use some African violet. And even a little bit of, is it Snapdragon? I believe it's Blue Flame. very concerned with maybe using a silicone rubber spatula. I've never done cell activator like this. This is a Cobalt Turquoise from Atelier. This is all an experiment. And I messed around with my bottom for a while. I really am wishing that I had not pre-primed the canvas, because as the paint dries, it definitely just wants to come off. So I gotta stop messing around with it and trust it'll be okay. And tell you truthfully, I don't recommend it. Definitely contemplating doing something different. Okay, so now I'm going to do something really strange. I'm going to try not to put any paint at all. I see the breaks. This is all kind of surreal. I'm going to take my straw, I think, although I have tools, so maybe I'll start with them. Take the dried paint chips off the end. I'm going to try the straw. This is all an experiment. There's enough paint there, so maybe I could tip it and make it go down. Or up. Maybe up is the better idea. Part of me wants to just stick my fingers in there. It's definitely not going to be the same silhouette. And the paint is maybe a little too heavy, and I probably could have used Prussian blue. I'm sort of getting a little closer to the original. I'm not sure why I'm trying though. Alright, it is what it is. It's surreal and it's kind of cute. And anything else I'm going to do to this I could do tomorrow. i.e. blend in that blob of paint. Wishful thinking. Why don't I see what happens when I put in some lines. I was adding a little bit of pink. I've got vivid, intense magenta. I might not be making a mistake. And I don't mind it, except for all the bubbles. Which theoretically I could get rid of with a torch. If I wanted to match it up, I could add some of it to the sky tomorrow, but I kind of like it the way it is. So I'm wondering, if I take my tweezers and drag them through, exposing the white, will it look like reflections on water? Or little waves, or anything realistic? Pretty happy I use GAC 800 by Golden in all of my paint mixes. Probably gonna have to fix my edges in some places after. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the compliments that keep my morale boosted. Thank you for the donations that help keep me painting. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you watch longer or watch some of the commercials or make a comment, those things are all super helpful to me. My creative playlists are on my YouTube channel. And if you go to my YouTube channel banner, you'll find the PayPal icon. Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links on my link tree. My community board will show you tomorrow's videos. If you have questions or you want the paint pouring recipe, ask me questions. It will. The paint pouring recipe is below Show More. When you click Show More, you're going to find my email address. Thank you for everything. Shop my Amazon link, please. You can buy anything you want from there. And my 2 books are there, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, volumes 1 and 2. Thank you again for being here. I love you guys dearly. You inspire the heck out of me. Bye for now. Priscilla out.